EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Valley of the Sun at State Farm Stadium here in Glendale. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Giants and the Arizona Cardinals. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the first carry for Ronald Jones. Oh, good move. Space to maneuver at the 40. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. The give is to Jones. He finds an opening past the 40. It's a foot race. 30. 10, 5, touchdown, Cardinals. Ronald Jones, his 6th touchdown of the season, and the Cardinals have taken the early lead. The first play from scrimmage, some of these people haven't even taken their seat.
That's what is commonly known as a fast start. That's what my horse racing friends would say. They caught a flyer out of the gate, and guess what? They're in the lead now.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. With it on the return is Logan. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Now, Barney. Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
Lauletta looking for a first down throw. Flushed out right. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Gone! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Watch it now, Barney.
Here's Lauletta now on 2nd. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, 3rd down.
But one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. A first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Back 99 Philly, here we go. Here we go now. Green 39, Green 39. Gone.
On first down, it's Lauletta. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
56.
On 2nd and 10, Lauletta. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But I believe the Giants got this back, and they will hold on to the possession.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. A shotgun snap to Lauletta. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. It's a big play for the Giants on 3rd down. 47 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Detroit!
A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
On 2nd down, here's Lauletta. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups. Check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
Rosen on 1st and 10. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
2nd and 10 now. It's Rosen. The catch is made by Kendall Wright. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you, and you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a 1st down as well. A couple of 1st downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Olivier Vernon brings him down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action and hit them over the top.
Here we go now. Green 39.
On 2nd down, here's Rosen. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. Jones breaking from the contact. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
Detroit! Detroit!
Now Rosen to throw on 2nd down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Alec Ogletree. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
Here's Lauletta after the interception. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at 2nd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence. that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended the pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Well, it was second long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Throwing on third down, Lauletta trying to lay one up deep. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a fourth down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. On the return is Peterson. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Rosen and the Cardinals take over with a 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long.
Lucky 56. All right, here we go. Green 39.
Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. Alec Ogletree coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. From the gun, it's Rosen. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, we quit counting yardage on that one, didn't we? That was truly 3rd and a mile, wasn't it?
It was. I thought they might just go underneath, but they didn't. They wanted to get the 1st down there.
Yeah, they tried to pick up the huge chunk unsuccessfully. I'm with you. I would have tried to take some yardage just to gain some field position.
Here's the veteran punter Lee as he sends this one away. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
Lucky 56. Set. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Now Lauletta on 1st down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And certainly some style points there on the spin. Not a whole lot thereafter, but still a pretty good gain. He's got good size. We know he's tough to bring down running the ball. That also carries over to the passing game like we saw there.
And at his size, how'd you like to try and stop him on that angle route? Him coming out of the backfield, breaking sharply, catching the football. It's going to take a lot more than one guy most likely to bring him down. That was a nice game.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. first down. Lauletta. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
All right, here we go. Green, 39.
They go play action here on first down. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. A gain of 32 that time.
Tell the truth, partner. You didn't think he was coming down with that one, did you? Come on, tell me the truth.
No, I didn't. I'll tell you what, though. A one-handed grab of that length. Talk about giving your team a little juice.
Oh, big time. I mean, everyone's going to be excited about that one, whether you're on the field or not. It permeates its way through the entire team, and I can't wait to see what they do on the next down.
From the red zone now, Lauletta. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Giants have tied it here, and they can take the lead if they hit the PAT. PAT up and good by Rosas. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Rosas now to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Rosen and the Cardinals take over with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. Now Rosen on first down. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Two minutes remain here in the first half. More from the desert after this. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And they try to sweep to Jones. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. On second down, Rosen. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But I think a Cardinal was able to gain possession, yes, so they will hold on to the ball. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. As they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit!
From the shotgun, it's Rosen. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And New York set to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On 1st and 10, Lauletta. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Here they come, 2nd and 10 now from the 10.
Detroit! Detroit! Over! Detroit!
And Lauletta just beating the play clock. He's going to let this one go deep. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
Out of the gun, Lauletta. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. So troubles here offensively. I tell you, the noise in this dome, that has got to make it harder for these guys to hear.
Sometimes I find myself shouting up here. But you're right. If you can't communicate well or get off the snap count properly, it can cause big problems. And this qualifies as a big problem.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll look to throw on 1st down with Josh Rosen. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. The 1st down screen pass, good for 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. This quarterback now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a 1st down here.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90.
Here's Rosen to throw. And his throw here's incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Gun!
Rosen again on 2nd and 10. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. The Cardinals on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Detroit. Detroit.
Again, it's Rosen. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. And now the Giants, they get the officials' attention and take another timeout, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Andy Lee now, as he's on to punt for Arizona. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And New York set to take the field. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
"14 seconds, all that's left of this first half as they come up on first down.
Lucky 56.
Lauletta looking for a first down throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. Lauletta on first down. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. A final shot before the break for Lauletta. He's going to look deep down the field and got his man complete. So we reach halftime here in Glendale with the Cardinals on top. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And he almost flirted with disaster there, but it does get into the end zone before going out, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. On first down, it's Lauletta. He's going to try and go deep again. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
No. Check. Patriot.
Lauletta again here on 2nd and 10. And he'll be hit from behind and taken down. Chandler Jones in there for the sack, and he's closing in on that all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. The Giants on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever.
Over! Detroit!
From the gun, here's Lauletta. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The free safety, Trey Boston, there to knock it away.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the second half.
Now, if you're a fan of punting, and I know that not many people are, but this game kind of turning into one for you.
Well, it's okay if it's a skills contest, right? We're really into it then, but not during the course of an actual game. This has turned into a field position game, though. Sometimes a better punter may actually determine the outcome.
Rosen and the Cardinals take over with a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. Not a whole lot of room to run. Gets it to the 35 after showcasing the great move. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he'll get this up to about the 40. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. The Cardinals on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
And we've got movement by one of the big boys up front for Arizona. Flag comes in.
Well, that's a tough, costly penalty because now it makes it 3rd and 6 after the false start.
Now a handoff looking right. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Here's Andy Lee now. He's been terrific so far. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And New York set to take the field.
They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Robert Nkemdiche, the one to bring him down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
No. Check. Patriot.
And Lauletta from his goal line here. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
There's a lot about that play you can easily see coming. Backed up in the shadow of their own goal line, you know they're going to face pressure.
He's lucky his arm was going forward. It was close, but it was going forward.
Yeah, it could have been a safety or even given up a defensive touchdown.
The Giants on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9.
Watch him now, Barney. Now let's go. Blue 90. All right, now, lucky 56. Detroit. Gun. Detroit.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he is going to have the first down as he's up to his own 13-yard line. They get 9 there, and in the process escaping their end zone, picking up a first down. So a little more space to work with here from the 13 on 1st and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. All right, here we go. Green 30.
Here's Lauletta. They'll let it go deep for Beckham. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Gun. Here we go now. 3-19. Watch him now, Barney.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Lauletta. He sets to fire deep. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Hurry up, here we go.
Lauletta looking to throw on 2nd down. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there, 26 yards. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Lucky 56.
It's Barkley on the counter. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Again, it's Barkley, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. They come out here in the I. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. He needed 2. He got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. Aldrick Rosas now to try the Giants field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Rosas puts this one through. And they stake claim to the lead here. It's 10-8. So that drive began at their own 3. They wind up getting 3 out of it.
And to me, the mentality to begin the drive, that was probably the key to everything. Let's just make sure we take care of the football, give ourselves some room, and maybe punt it away. Instead, it started at the 3, and it ended with 3 points.
Here's James. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. So out now come the Cardinals. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
The best offenses and the ones that win are ones that make adjustments. And right now, I think this team needs to open things up.
Here we go.
On 2nd down, here's Rosen. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down. But to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Set. Green 39. Green 39.
Now Rosen. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Taken in at the 22. A nice job on the return there. 16 yards. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. New York set to take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
I
don't know about that. Super toe.
Room to run past midfield. Sheds off the tackle. A tremendous play there from Saquon Barkley. 54 yards on the ground.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. And now the Cardinals going to use another timeout. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning. And we'll be back.
Here we go. 3-19.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and goal.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19. Watch him now, Barney. Barney.
Now here's Lauletta. Oh, no, lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand, but put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. A give to Jones. Broken tackle. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Gone!
Hey, go down.
Leopard!
Again, it's Jones. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
The Cardinals on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And on the ground they go with a running back. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go with Jones. And he's got room. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Fourth down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
Four down. Check. I got you, baby. I got you.
Right back to him on first down. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And they'll throw it with Rosen. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
This quarterback now 9 of 16 through the air as he's got it 1st and 10. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now the toss to Jones, running right. And he will be stopped here for no gain, and then it's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. They'll go again to Jones. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Here's Jones. And they'll get him down right about the 20. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
This is Jones. Gets past one man. And now running right through it. Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves him with a 3rd down and 8.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 8. They'll pitch it out to Jones. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Back to throw. It fights him off. Oh, now he bowls him over. The quick slant caught. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal. 4 seconds. 3 seconds. And I think that's going to do it. They can't get another play off. So a very interesting final chapter to this proverbial book here in this one, because they were in field goal range, could have won it with a field goal, elect to go for the touchdown. I still don't know what they were doing.
As great as this game was and as dramatic an ending as we had, the post-game press conference is going to be key, because they're going to be asking Coach, why not a field goal attempt there? You got an opportunity to win it right there with your guy, and instead you run another play.
Yeah, we might need to stop by that press conference on our way out the back door here.
Yeah, just slow down the plane for us, all right? We got to get an answer before we go.
So for the Giants, their hopes of a 500 season stay alive as they move to 7-8 now on the year. And now they get the weekend off as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Dallas Cowboys. Meanwhile, for the